Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everybody out there, YouTube land. This is Moz coming to you with another episode, Toy Photography Talk, and this is the LightSaber tutorial. That's right, kiddies. It's been asked for, and we're going to go ahead and do it. I went ahead and we're going to start with the picture itself, like how I'm going to light the figure, and we're going to go into drawing the lightsabers. Now, there's two different ways that we can do this. One is using this new plugin that, well, new to me, new to a lot of the panelists on the panel. Oniric by Composite Nation. There'll be a link down in the description below for it. I don't get anything out of this. This is just something that I'm using as a toy photographer to make my effects pop. So with that being said, what we're going to do is we're going to take the shot. We're going to go over why we light these things the way we do, and then show you some of the light painting techniques that we're going to do. And then we're going to draw in the lightsaber using Oniric. We do that, we're going to use the lightsaber pack that is provided via the channel membership. Now, this, of course, you still need Photoshop to use. It's okay, comparatively speaking, but Oniric really blows it out of the water, and Oniric's not free. So with that being said, guys, make sure you like the content. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already subscribing. We're going to try to keep videos coming like this. And don't forget to click on all the affiliates down there. Go check them all out, their Instagrams, whatnot. We also have t-shirts available on the link for me, my apparel link. So check it all out, please. It helps the channel. Everything you do here helps the channel. Thank you so much. And let's get into the tutorial. All right, guys, so this is the floor that I'm going to use. I made this out of some dirt and some glue onto a piece of XPS foam. And this here is the Morai bird that I 3D printed and painted myself. Here's the whole scene complete here, ready for the shot. We got the bird up on the branch there, tied up there with some wire. All right, here's our fill light, and that's a 32-inch softbox. It's got a little blue going on right now. And we move on here, just showing you the Lume Cube off to her right, back there in the back, showing you the lightsaber, just lighting up that whole effect back there for you. All right, back in this back here, we're going to have this blue light pushing out some light here, putting it behind the Morai bird. I want to be able to bring that out of the background a little bit so it doesn't get lost. Also, take note here, we got this piece of cinefoil to help flag that light to keep it out of the camera. Down in front of her to her left here, we got this white Carr with a blue light shining on it, just bouncing some light, some subtle light back to her face. Now we're going to have a little fun. This is the Ulanzi fog machine. It's a little portable fog machine. We're going to do a little dry ice effect with this fog machine. We're going to paint the ground here with this dry ice effect. It's going to lay on the ground really well until some air blows it around or whatever, so just be very, very subtle in your movements, and it should help it become really awesome. Finally, we're going to do one more shot. We're going to turn off this Lume Cube on our backside. I don't want to light up a whole bunch of the fog and the ground and whatnot with this, so we're just going to turn it off and get a clean shot without it, because we're going to be able to light paint that light that we had behind her back into this shot a little later. All right, so that's what it's going to look like, and let's go ahead and get into Lightroom and Photoshop and get to editing. It's going to be fun. Okay, so here's Lightroom. First, I always import my photos in here. There's just some of the raw shots that we took. There's one in particular I know I took that I really want. It was one of the last ones I shot. Yes. We definitely want to use this shot. I love how the fog effect played out here. And when you're using fog, you really have to take care to go through as many options as you can. All right. We're going to star that one. Made that 5. We're definitely going to use that. Now let's go find some lit up effects, because this is not how we're going to have her lit. Let's see what we got here. Here's a nice backside light up, so we're going to mark that. We're going to mark that one a 4 though. I like to do this, 2 at a time, and I'll layer it from here. So we're going to select this first one here, or this one here, and select our master. And I'm going to control click to have them both selected, and then we're going to open those layers in Photoshop. All right, so we have both in here as layers. We go here, we'll see the layers 1 and 2. Now, again, like I showed you the other day in the tutorial for drawing in the Hulk the Wolverine claws, I like to use inverted masks. So I'm going to bring, actually it's already where I want it. I want this layer is going to be the top layer. So we're going to make this a mask, and we're going to, on our keyboard, hit Control I. If you're on a Mac, it's Command I. And then see, we're already here. We see the picture we want. Now let's go ahead and play with some opacity here. I want to just do low opacity. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add this light back in from this other layer here. And we're just going to be real subtle about it. We're just using the masking tool here. We're just going to paint all of these lights back in from the other image that is hidden right now, but on top of this one. All right, and we're going to put all these lightsabers back in. So the way we're going to do this is we're actually going to make Photoshop draw a straight line by holding down the Shift key, tapping in the first spot we want to start the line, and then tapping the other spot where we want the line. And we're going to just keep holding down the Shift key and doing that back and forth until the lightsaber's filled in. All right, because we have that bounce card and the other shot in front of her, we're going to paint some of this light that's bounced onto her face from that other shot back onto her face, just to bring it out some, because it is a bit dark. All right, we're looking good. We're going to go ahead and save this and then open it back up with Oniric. And we're going to make a transparency layer, create the channel, go to new. So what we definitely want to do is we want to go to the X-ray mode and see how this is really very minimal there. Let's increase that threshold a little bit. There we go, a little more poppy. There we go, there we go. But then we're going to go into the mask, and we're going to draw our mask right on there. Now I want to draw this end a little heavier because that's already a little brighter. Let's see how that looks. That's looking pretty good. We're going to edit this some more though. Let's increase that dynamic range a little bit. A little bit more. Oh, that's looking pretty tight right there, isn't it? All right. So the cool thing is with her, like with this software, is I can go in here and I can colorize this. Look at that. It's cool. Let's go all the way to that red. It's pretty cool. Go to blue. Give her the blue sabers if you want. Green sabers if you want. Gold. And all the way down to that orange. It's pretty cool. But we're not going to use that color. So we're going to turn that on. Because she gets white, you know. She is the mommy of whiteness, right? So the other thing we're going to do to kind of show off this tree a little bit is I'm going to edit this mask, and I'm going to make this bigger. And we're going to just give this a nice one pass. Now let's see what that does. Probably want to come down a little bit lower. Nope. We're just drawing this in here just to give it some glow around her. This is in the way, isn't it? I'm wondering why it's got an edge to it. This thing just likes to be in the way, doesn't it? Boom. Look at that, man. We could even bring that in some more. Look at that. That gives her a nice even glow throughout. Let's save that. Gotta save it in Oniric first before you see it's got this whole layer right here. When you save that, it's going to close that, and it's going to be all in this layer. All the changes will be over here. I still think, there we go. Boom. Now it's over here. And that's why it's non-destructive. So if we want, we could turn that off entirely. Get rid of it entirely. It's not part of the main picture. So it's really nice. But we're going to save this because we're going to do some other stuff here. We're going to bring out the effects that I was telling you about. Let's bring out the saber pack. We're going to turn this off, and we're going to bring out the saber and show you how this works, okay? Let's just bring down a white saber. Boop. All right. Got this white saber here. We're going to change the blend mode to screen and turn that and kind of line it up. Now, when I do these shots, I tend to these sabers still in hand so I can see where they are in relation to what direction they need to be pointing, etc., etc. All right, so we got this one on here. We're just going to do the one. We got this on here. We're going to tell it we're good. And then what I'm going to do is my trusty old inverted layer mask. Boom. It's not actually there anymore. But we're going to add this back in and just draw it in. It's real simple after that. Just draw it in where you want it. Boom. And we're going to subtract some of this little overage here. There you go. You just kind of add it in there. And it's a really nice effect up until we got Oniric, because now it's a lot harder to do. It's a lot more work intensive. What you can do also when you're using this, if you're using this pack, and again, this pack is available by being a channel member on Mods' Toy Box. What we're going to do here is I'm going to grab the paintbrush and we're going to select white. We did this on a new layer, and I'm just going to kind of give it a glow. We're going to make that really low, and again, we're going to use that shift. There we go. Go bigger. Let's go a little bit more. Just right in the center. And this is going to give you that little glow around it that you want. And you can play with the blend modes if you want. Depending on the color of the lightsaber, as you see the blend modes, what they do. I think I'm going to leave it on normal though, because on that one I think it works. But there you have the saber effect. Now the white one's of course a lot easier. When you get the different colors, it's going to cause different issues, I guess you could say. When you do like a red or something, it's going to cause weird bleeds that may or may not look natural. You have to fudge it. But this is a really great solution if you don't want to pay. I think Oniric's like $130. This is $3 one-time fee for if you just want to be cheap. 1 month, $3. Download all of these and input them with Photoshop. Real simple. So there you have that. From here on out, I just play with some of the saved presets here. Actually, I don't do a lot on my own. Like, this is kind of cool. Like, this is Lightroom. It's got a lot of saved settings that you can play with. You can make your own, and all these are just presets of these sliders over here. And yeah, it really depends on what my mood is, whether or not I make my own. Sometimes I find one that works really well. I think that one's pretty cool, you know? But they can really help blow out some of this stuff too. Before I do on that, let's zoom into here. Let's give her a little bit more love on the face. Let's I'm gonna do a layer mask, and we're gonna do a radial gradient. Just turn that a little bit, bring it down. All right, and we're just gonna pump that exposure just a tad. Let's see how that turned out. Yeah, there you go. Mommy. That's what I'm talking about right there. Boom. All right, well, I'm going to play around with this. You guys see the final project or final shot when I'm done. Enjoy. All right, so here's the final project. Hope you enjoy it. That is the Ahsoka with the oniric lightsaber effect. And it really pops, you know. You can play around with it a little bit more, you know, put some glares in it and stuff. As you see here, it's just a really powerful tool. It is kind of pricey, and I feel like I'm kind of a commercial now for it. I don't want to be, but I'm just having fun, right? We're just having fun. We're just simple artists. All right, I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you like the content, please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and make sure you visit all the people that are involved with this channel. Be great on them. It really helped them a lot. All right, guys, don't be shy. Support the channel. Make sure you consider becoming a channel member. If not, be great if you buy one of my tees. This is one of them here. You can get that from the link down below, my link tree. With that, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern for Toy Photography Talk live stream, where we critique your submitted shots, where it's our pleasure to help you excel at your craft. With that, guys, take it easy, guys. Have a great night.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away,